Why do you think you have low self-esteem? Because like Theo will crush a room, and then I was watching him the other night, laughing my ass off, and you followed me, and he gets off and he goes, I didn't really get him. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, you did. Yeah. But you always say that because you feel...
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel, unless it's like, I don't know. I just don't feel that, sometimes, I just don't feel that great, I guess.
It's probably the only thing, like, I think, like, when you don't feel that great about yourself, we were talking about this one time recently, that's kind of good for a comic.
Hell yeah.
Like, you shouldn't
got real serious up in here.
No, you shouldn't be.
I was scared. But yeah, I hear you.
No, I want you to go into that, though.
Well.
Because I figured there'd be something funny.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I just... I don't know. I think growing up, I just was super, I just felt, I just didn't feel that good, I just didn't feel that, I didn't feel sure of myself. I didn't feel that good. I think probably when I was young, I didn't have like, people telling me that everything was okay, and if you don't have that voice ingrained in you, then you just always kind of feel like you're on a little bit of like a teeter-totter, and you just feel a little bit nervous.
There's no stability.
Yeah, there's no stability kind of inside me. So I think that's why I tried things like doing steroids or, getting into, drugs and alcohol or probably even maybe comedy, just searching out for something to make me feel, just searching out for stuff.
Does comedy fill that void at all or no?
Well, comedy makes it so I was in control of everything. Yeah. So if I'm on the stage, I have the microphone, I can control how everything goes. So if I can control how everything goes, then I can't leave it up to anybody else to make me feel bad,
That's interesting.
It limits the percentage chances of anybody making me feel bad. So then if I get really good at what I'm doing, and if I know everybody's laughing, then they couldn't not like me, like they couldn't, you can't laugh and fucking hate somebody at the same time. It's hard anyway.
Maybe that's why I do it too.
You have to be a wizard really to do that.
I just figured that out.
That's interesting.
So I think if I can make people laugh, then I'll be like, okay, I don't have to worry for a second. I'm okay, Everybody feels like I'm okay.
And is there ever a time when you're content? Or you're always just...
Yeah, when I kill it usually. Then
really?
I know it.
Right after?
Yeah, when I feel pretty good. But now it's getting better, man. I mean, I go to now I'm an adult. I go to therapy and do all that kind of stuff to try and, battle that inner shit so I don't, live like that.
You go to therapy how many...
Therapy one time a week.
Just once?
Yeah.
For an hour?
Yep, 1 hour, this lady, Joni.
Do they figure anything out? Is it more you just talking to them?
No, this lady's pretty good, man. I go for like adult sex therapy or something, and they talk about sex and they talk about,
Like you're an addict?
No, dude. I don't even really care about sex that much. Like, I think sex is kind of boring. Like, you're banging into each other for fucking 8 minutes and then, everybody's just kind of sitting around the room, It's kind of fucking awkward, It's kind of like a fucking bad fight.
You mean like an orgy? You mean after you're done?
Yeah, just like, hey,
Are you just over it?
I think maybe I'm over it.
Maybe because you're a handsome dude and popular dude, so, ladies...
Yeah, I've had some sex,
You've had some sex in your day.
Yeah.
But like, you could go the John Mayer route where he's had so much sex, he's like, fuck it, and start doing dudes.
I don't know.
Really?
Is that true about John Mayer?
It is now, dude. It is now.
Are you saying that you've had orgies and you've been? And
I was involved with a couple of girls that were cousins one time in Indiana, actually.
And then you're kind of laying around.
I think they were cousins. Yeah. They are now, dude. I'll say that, brother. At least. They're definitely tied together.
They're Eskimo sisters.
Yeah. And then it's kind of like a fight. That's funny. Hey, kind of like it's like you just fought. Everybody's out of breath and just tired. Like, all right, what now? Well, I guess put our clothes back on and maybe drink some fucking iced tea.
So, but you talk to the therapist about sex, but if you don't care about it, there's not much.
Yeah, but that's part of it. It's like you got to care about stuff. So it just makes you wonder. Like, I just like to start thinking about why I feel certain, or just start like trying to figure out what I feel. Trying to figure out.
Do they always? I feel like. And I haven't seen a therapist talk about this, but don't they just chalk it up to your childhood?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Every time?
Yeah, a lot. Well, a lot of times, but then
like you just tell the story, and she's like, "Yeah, it's your childhood." You're like, "Thank you. Here's $200. I'll see you next week." Cool. Hour again. It's because you're shitty father. Oh, appreciate you.
Well, that's a problem. $200. They can get in your head, but
no, it's true. It's where
sometimes they can, man. I mean, this one kind of helps me think about stuff. Sometimes I overthink things, but I don't know. I like to try and get involved in why I'm feeling certain ways.
It's good to navigate it through and talk it out. To have someone who's not biased or that wants.
Sometimes they can be biased though, and they can't help it. Like. I went to a couples therapist. And
That's different.
Yeah, because the guy said to me,
that's two
they were
people.
trying to figure me out, and he goes, so how'd you grow up? Well, I went to boarding school when I was 14, and he goes, oh, your parents threw you away.
Wow.
And I was like,
legit point.
Hey, man, I never. Don't say it like that.
You can't recycle
now I
the
feel,
kid, dude.
Now I
No,
feel
legit point.
emotional.
Wow, I could see
He got
you
in my head. I was like,
Legit
what,
point.
did they?
I could see you in a recycling bin, dude. That's crazy.
Your parents threw you away. No, they
Floating
didn't.
down the river, somebody finds a recycling bin and you're in there.
You're in there.
And you're just fucking lifting weights down in there, just training,
right.
eating bananas.
Do you have any problems with depression or anything?
Yeah, I had a lot of problems with that growing up, but now I don't have them as much anymore. You know,
growing up.
Because of medication, or because
some medication. I take low dose medication, and then I'm just more like I think confident now these days. Just getting and also figuring that shit out. Like I'm a big proponent. If I feel a certain way, I want to try and figure out why do I feel that way. You know, so it's kind of fun. It's a journey. It's just like training. It's like. You have to go, you have to start to figure it out, and the more you do it, the easier it gets, But anyway, dude.
Are you finding success in it, though?
Yeah.
Really?
I am. Yeah, I'm finding awesome success.
Like, what is it?
That makes me want to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, just like, yeah, man, I wish I could give like a real concrete example, but.
Does it make you more aware of how, like why you feel a certain way? Like more aware of triggers and things?
Yeah, 100%. And it makes it so that, like the other day, like I was hanging out with this girl and I could tell she wanted me to say like that she was pretty, right? Like not in a way she was asking for some sort of like a guy, like looking to feel good. She just was kind of feeling unsure about herself. And all I had to say was like, oh, I think you're, pretty, just something to assure her.
She was looking for something like some sort of confirmation.
Right. And just as a human being, I should have said.
That's what a nice person would do.
Yes, 100%. And I'm a nice guy. I could have, but something inside of me is like, man, if you say that, then it's like part of, you're giving a weakness. There's some weakness there. I was afraid to say it. I could feel like I was afraid.
Wow.
Not like I didn't want to make her feel bad, but just like, man, if I say this, then this
She
girl's
has
going to.
power over you or something?
Or she's going to know that I care, or that I have some sort of care.
Oh, wow.
And then if I care, then.
She's got that over you, right?
Yeah, and
She
then that
could
means
hurt
I'm a
you.
caring person. And so all these things that maybe are built in the back of my head where I just care about myself, now I start to care about other people. How's that going to feel inside of me?
Oh, wow.
So just weird shit like that, but you
that's
start to kind of
interesting.
figure it
I'll tell you
out.
this right now.
Yeah.
Watch your tone.
Okay. What's going to happen? What are you going to do? Use some of that boxing you've been doing?
Don't you fucking disrespect.